episode 72 of Series 5 of Master League Story Mode. Firstly, apologies to the Eggy fans who will I'm sure realise there wasn't an Eggy episode yesterday. I apologise, I was away for the weekend, I had less time than I thought I would. Couldn't get it done, but I almost couldn't get this done too, but I knew that wouldn't be acceptable because everyone is suddenly interested in Leeds United when things are going badly. Yeah, everyone loves a disaster epic, and this certainly has been that. No transfer budget made available for the second season running. The Leeds United chairman happy to run the club into the ground while we still continue to get success regardless of having no money. I mean, you'd sort of understand it, wouldn't you? You'd say, well, we didn't give them any money last season and they made it into the Champions League. Maybe if we give them even less money this season, they'll win something. And yeah, you can't really fault that logic, I suppose. So with some wheeling and dealing that even Harry Redknapp would be proud of, we've somehow come away with a better squad, or at least better first 11 than we had last season. Only slight problem being the not very crowded bench. We do have some good players on there at the moment. I know someone in the comments, I think it might have been Kakarot, laughed at me saying strong bench when we've only got 4 players. Yes, that is true. Some great comments, by the way. Enjoyed all of your comments on the last couple of episodes. Really made me smile, some of them. One of them that made me smile particularly, and I know a lot of people enjoyed, was from long-time commenter Jay Sean, who, in quotes, said, "Let's establish some rules to create an atmosphere of realism for transfers," which I imagine was meant to be me. And then has a squad of 15 players, laughing emojis. 11 of you liked that. Well, yes, it's true. Things aren't going as well as they should when it comes to the number of players that we've got. But I think with the tiny bit of money left, we're going to have to really pull every penny together and try and sign a reserve keeper and maybe a reserve centre-back. It's probably the smartest. I mean, we've got 3 serviceable centre-backs. Patterson in theory can play at centre mid, Nabry can play there. Where are we most likely to need support? Probably central midfield, defensive midfield? I don't know, we're going to have a look anyway, see if we can get some bargain basement players. So basically we're going to have to look in Argentina. We could look in Chile as well. Those are the 2 linked nations with Marcelo Bielsa we can buy any player from. Obviously the big problem is going to be salary. We've only got 1.8 million salary budget remaining. So I think what we'll do is go for 500,000 salary and see if we can find first of all, we definitely need a goalkeeper. If we only sign a goalkeeper, I'll be happy. That'll be fine. If we can sign a goalkeeper and another bit of backup, then yeah, that's dreamland. That's dream time. So I think we're going to need to choose a player who has at least 3 chances of signing, or maybe 2, at least 2 chances of signing. Here's a couple. Okay, Pierre Rabuena. He's playing his football in Japan at the moment. 22 years old, 71 rated. He's pretty good. Or this surely is meant to be Arseman. Shouldn't laugh so much at that. Shouldn't really laugh, but that is pretty amazingly funny. Ooh, 2 million market value. That's great. Probably want to keep transfer needs to be around 2 million. 300,000 or 340,000 player salary. That's fine. Well, I think we're going to put in a bid for these 2. A 70 rated backup keeper, 71 rated, that would be absolutely fine. If God forbid Butland gets an injury or he's just too tired to play in a not so important game, then these 2 would be able replacements. Let's see how we can push this down a bit. Doesn't look like we're going to get to 2.6 million. We could, that would be alright, I guess. I mean, at this point we can add a 55% selling on option. I don't think we're ever going to sell this player. A backup keeper can stay a backup keeper pretty much forever. So we'll try and do it to 2.5. Obviously here we can give him everything he wants. Absolutely everything you want. 2 million release fee. Let's try and see. Yeah, so we can get that down to 297,000. Yeah, pretty happy with that. I don't think he's going to be getting many appearance bonuses. So we're going to offer the same to Arseman. Obviously there are a few 5 out of 5 chance of signing players, but these are free agents. We can't sign any more free agents, and this guy's a regen. I don't know who he is, but he's going to be pretty fucking good when he's over 16. But the Arseman, I mean, it's just how it has to be. Surely it's meant to be. Oh, look at that. We could maybe bring the Arseman in for 1.8. Let's take this all the way down. Ramp these up a bit. Oh, come on, Arseman. You want 423,000? Oh, there we go. He only wants a 2-year. Well, that's fine. 2-year. There we go. 370. Let's make it short, shall we, with a 400,000. Leave us, yeah, not a lot. Just under 600,000 remaining. So there we go. Yep, that's fine. Hopefully one of those 2 will go through. I think we're going to use the same thing here to look for a defensive mid centre back. We'll just raise that a little bit to 6. And actually, let's just change the market value down to, how much was Arsman going to be? Like 2. So if we go for 5, that might be too much. Let's go for 4, 5. Make this finding this a little bit simpler. So I never planned to bore you with actually the process of looking through the whole of Argentina and Chile, all the players to try and find someone. But I found 3 players who could potentially fill in the positions that we need, give us a bit of extra backup. We've got this guy, who's definitely the best option of the 3. Goni, playing at Sao Paulo, is a big centre-back, good in the air, about as slow as a milk float, but I think he could do a job coming in. He's only 23 years old as well. We'll see if we can put in a bid for him. Looks like 3.5 might do it, and let's just see how we do here. Win bonus, release fee, yep. Does he want a year? Does he want wants a bit more? Try it for 466,000, that might just work. So we'll get that one done, and then we found another Argentinian, Desabato, playing at Vasco da Gama. Good all-rounder, can play all the way through the middle, up from centre-back to centre-mid. Not particularly good at anything, not even a particularly good all-rounder. We've also got this guy, Obosso, playing in the Chilean league at the moment. He can pretty much play everywhere, and his name sounds a little bit like Kobos, which is probably a good thing. We'll go for Desabato. Marcelo Bielsa calling in all his Argentinian links. Looks like we might be able to get him fairly cheap. Give them a nice selling on fee that they're never going to see. Try and get this down as well. Boom, all of the bonuses you could ever dream of. And 443,000. So, should be doable. Just have to wait and see how those negotiations go. If we could sign the Arsman for 1.8, 400,000. Goni there. Ooh, 3, 4. Would be very close, but we could just about do it. Goni and the Arsman, I'll be absolutely ecstatic with how well we've done at the end of this window. Okay, there we go. Right, into the second leg against Brøndby. Let's finish this off, let's polish them off, let's find our way into the Champions League group stages. So a lot of you mentioned in the last episode how bad Brøndby and Huddersfield really were. They were terrible. I mean, Huddersfield are always going to be pretty poor. Brøndby, yeah, I mean, Leeds are a quality side and they were no match. But anyway, most exciting thing today is we've got the 2 new right and left backs ready to go here. Bernardo on a downward arrow. You could suggest maybe we shuffle things around, but I think we will start the Brazilian today. A lot of you thinking that we should start Chidozie at centre-back instead of Gomez. A lot of you said we should swap these 2 round. That's fair. Chidozie, though, I want to give him a go out here because look at that passing. You know, he's going to get a lot of space, as Thiago Mendes did. He's not a good finisher, but that passing makes him our best passer in the team pretty much. Alongside that speed, you want him running at defences. And then obviously, Ryan Sessegnon at left back. Very excited for this left-hand side now. Brunetta, Kluivert and Sessegnon. Deadly. I mean, the whole team's looking really exciting at the moment. Maxi Romero obviously starting the season at an incredible pace. That's why we held on to him, and he's repaid our faith in a huge way. We're already a good few goals up against Bromley. I can't remember how it was now. Was it 5 or 4? Anyway, this should be just a formality. Maybe we can see a run out for Serge Gnabry today. We might as well give him a start today. Or we could play him actually. Let's play him instead of Brunetta, who's on a downward arrow. That's fairer. Lutman can start, and it'd be good to see what Gnabry's like at attacking mid, as that is our best backup there. Certainly isn't a passer. Well, he's not a bad passer actually. The finishing is good, but the ball control, speed and balance is actually better than Brunetta. So an interesting option there. Let's get into this. Let's finish him off with style. So we did the business in Denmark and now back to Ellen Road. It's surely just going to be an exhibition here. These Leeds fans still on cloud 9. I mean, you've got to imagine that they just never believed they would see this in their lifetime maybe. Back in the top flight, back in Europe. So quickly under Marcelo Bielsa. What an incredible reign he's had already. And today, as I said, it'd be a nice opportunity to see the new players up against the side who probably haven't got much left in them. Got a 4-goal deficit to claw back. A couple of away goals could make it interesting. But really today, we want to see Chidozie, we want to see Sessegnon, and we want to see Serge Gnabry all running at this defence, all causing problems. And hopefully causing Marcelo Bielsa some team selection problems back in the league. Right, let's do this. De Jong wins it back well. Finds Gnabry. Oh, just about finds Kluivert. Now Sessegnon. Seen the run of Lookman at the far post. Oh, what a save that is. It's been a pretty difficult first half so far. We've not been able to create much. Oh, wow. That's a bit of a shock. Somehow, Bromby with their first attack of the game. I wasn't even commentating then. I just assumed that someone was going to deal with this. Chidozie was caught out by the 1-2. Almost muscled his way back. I thought between Bernardo and Gomez we'd be able to sort that out. We didn't, and it's a good finish from the number 11. That makes it 5-2 overall. I mean, we do have 5 away goals, so it's going to be difficult for Bromby, but not an ideal start to this new look Leeds side's season. It's unfortunate. Christensen now. Oh, more danger here. Christensen's away from Bernardo. Wow. Puts it wide as the first half is ended there. Look, I don't want us to get too worried here. This new look Leeds side have only had 1 shot on target. And Bromby have got the lead here. Although, you know, in the grand scheme of this tie, probably not an issue. But not ideal. What would I put down our problems to? Well, Bromby defending very well. They're playing for pride here more than anything. I'm sure they know that. But they're doing a good job of it. Let's see if we can break them down in this second half. Oh, a bit of fortune there for Ure, and he's through. Gomez, Chidozie with him. Will turn, find Mukhtar. Chidozie, great challenge. He'll bring it away now. Rangy running through the centre of the pitch. We know he can pick a pass. We know how powerful he is on the run. Midfielder's getting out of his way here. Serge Gnabry through on goal. Can he open his Leeds account? He can. What a finish. 2 new signings linking up. I mean, once he got into this position, they did start to close him down a little bit, but it was a good ball into Gnabry. He had a couple of options to choose from, Chidozie, and he picked the right one. Serge Gnabry, well, that's a very cultured finish from the ex-Arsenal, ex-Bayern Munich man. And, yeah, we're back in this one. We're not back in it. We were already well in it. That's 6 now, over the 2 ties. Bernardo towering header out, and Romero looks for Kluivert. Oh, he gets there ahead of his man. Can he slip it into Ademola Lookman now? Ademola Lookman. Why can I never say his name? Doesn't matter. We've scored a goal. I always say Adelma. It's Ademola. Anyway, it's not a difficult name. Come on, bit of professionalism. Anyway, that's 7 now. And pretty poor there from Bromby. Great touch here from Kluivert, though. And very generous there from the winger. He finds his opposite side winger. And they're actually developing quite a partnership. They have assisted a lot of goals for each other in the last season and in the beginning of this one. Oh, Sessegnon reads that well. He uses his pace to come across and cover. Now Chidozie. Out to Lookman. Little flick into De Jong. Lookman with space here. This is beautiful counter-attacking football from Leeds. Ball inside looking for Maxi Romero. The glancing header is just wide. Lovely work there. Sessegnon showing his defensive nous. Read that really well. Started the counter-attack. It's flowing football here. Maxi Romero to the near post. Unlucky not to finish that one off and make it 3 here. Oh, Kobos is on the pitch. Kobossing it straight away. Now Juan Brunetta away from his man. Great effort. Oh, I mean, Gnabry's been good. He scored a goal. He's got a good goal. He's lively in possession. But there's something about Juan Brunetta. We've always said he plays much better than his stats would suggest. He scores a lot of goals from those areas, just denied by a good save this time. Oh, what a ball into Sessegnon. Can he open his account here? Very unlucky not to. Hit it with his right foot that time. And that'll be the last play of the game. And unfortunately, Sessegnon couldn't open his account. Well, we went behind in the first half. Came out in the second half. A good goal from the new signing, Serge Gnabry, assisted by other new signing, Chidozie. Sessegnon had a good game defensively. He looked more solid than I was expecting. We're going to have much tougher tests than Bromby, who are already 5 goals down. And they were actually pretty good in the first half, but we stepped it up a bit in the second half. Could have been 3 or 4. Well, Sessegnon with a 5.5. That's not ideal for your debut. Chidozie with a 7 with the assist. Everyone else looking good. Positive, positive. And that is how you confidently make it into the group stages. So groups have been drawn. Ooh, okay, that's a tough group. Sporting, Juve, Ajax. That's not going to be easy at all. I don't know how good Sporting are in this these days. You'd expect Juve and Ajax to be pretty decent. We've got a couple of Ajax's best players though, so that will help us. No news back on the new signings, so we're going to move forward to the Everton game. We may well hear back. Yeah, it's going to be on the day of the Everton game for our second game. Oh, the Arseman's broken down. That's a shame. Goni, the only one that we probably can't afford, has come back. That's a real shame. We do need a keeper. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board there. But 3.5 and 400,000 for Goni, 23-year-old centre back. Fair enough. Decent option. Actually didn't check if there are any decent Chilean keepers we could have a punt on. There's this old boy here, Gamonal. Yep, that'll be fine. That'll do just fine. No dramas here at all. Absolute bargain basement stuff. Yep, that'll do. Fine with me. 96, 88. Ah, fuck's sake. Right, well, we'll have to do that next time. We'll add him to the list. Or perhaps Gabriel Arias. Is he transfer listed? Why is he 4 out of 5? What can we get him for? Yep, he seems pretty good. He's at Newcastle at the moment. It's an interesting one. Chile giving us a lot more options. 34 years old. Right, we'll look at that in the next episode. There's a few in there. We're going to sign a keeper, that's fine. And if we can sign a keeper and the Argentinian centre-back, I think we could be okay. Right, into the Everton game. Can we bank on the success against Huddersfield in our first game with another win in the league? Some tired legs after European action. This is going to become a trend, isn't it? I think Goni's going to be important because we need a player who can actually start and not be a complete embarrassment. I mean, he would be an issue having him play, but we can deal with that. In terms of players we maybe need to rest, I think we're going to have to start everyone. We could maybe give Weghorst a start today. We haven't had to deal with this really, have we? Fatigue of this level. It's going to happen if we're in 3 competitions at once. I think we start everyone as is and then we look to make early subs to whoever's tiredest. Butland's a little bit tired as well. I mean, what will happen is that fatigue-related injuries will start to happen. That is a thing. We just haven't had to deal with it yet because we get knocked out of the FA Cup and we haven't been in Europe. That's going to be a bit of a concern when that does start happening. So I think, actually, bringing in that centre-back who is not a complete embarrassment could be the best bit of business we've done. We need an option there. Although he is slow, I think partnered with Bernardo, he should do the job in the air and from set pieces to just about protect us. He could be the difference between us doing really well and doing really badly, but with no money we've had to make these sort of decisions. Team spirit is still high despite all the new players. They've integrated really well into the squad. Let's make it 2 out of 2 in the Premier League. Come on, boys. Sessegnon into Kluivert. Kluivert's ball in, looking for Brunetta. Kluivert picks that up. Turns and finds De Jong. Out to Sessegnon now. He's got Brunetta in the middle. Oh, great finish from Juan Brunetta. That is a centre-forwards finish from the diminutive attacking midfielder. But we know he's got goals. It's Ryan Sessegnon's first assist there. It's that Kluivert-Sessegnon link-up down the left-hand side that I've been so excited to experience. And yeah, pretty simple stuff. Kluivert picks up the ball. It's De Jong actually into Sessegnon. I take that back, but it's a good pass in. And it's Yerry Mina that Brunetta outpowers there. And a very, very classy finish from the Argentinian. Sessegnon getting his first assist of the season. First of many, I'd imagine. He's a pretty decent passer. And quick. Right, great start. Oh, that's well worked. Now Balassi with a bit of space. Chidozie across to meet him. Chidozie shepherds him wide. Out to Digne. That's a good ball in. Tosin with the flick into KD on the turn. And Sessegnon can header away. It's a dangerous bit of play there from Everton. Bernardo whips it wide to Lutman. Oh, what a first touch away from Digne. He'll whip a ball in looking for Maxi Romero. Yerry Mina does better this time. It's back out to Chidozie. He'll take it down. Into Lutman. Sees the overlapping run of Chidozie. Steps away from Balassi. Whips the ball in. Brunetta gets to it. We'll get the shot off just wide. Oh, terrier-like play there from Juan Brunetta, somehow getting that back. Even on his left foot, this is a great ball in here from Chidozie. Looking for Brunetta. It's poor defending. Brunetta works the chance, but can only push it wide. Kieran Dowell, that's a dangerous ball over the top. Tosin, lovely touch. Butland off his line really well. And then he's going to look to slice a beautiful ball out to Kluivert. What a first touch that is. Juan Brunetta dancing Into Maxi Romero. Steps back away from Yerry Mina. That's good defending in the end from the Colombian. Oh, it's a great ball over the top into Balassi. First time effort is an optimistic one. A simple square ball there to Tosun would have probably levelled things up. Everton coming back at us here, as you'd expect, at Goodison. And that's half-time here. Great goal from Brunetta, ably assisted by Ryan Sessegnon. But it's been very tight here, as you'd expect at Goodison Park. Everton putting in a great shift, defending well for the most part, except for the goal. And they've not allowed us many chances. We've not allowed them many chances. It is tight here, and you feel that Everton could easily get a goal back. We've got to be careful. We've got some tired legs as well who we need to rotate. Oh, it's a great ball to find Bernard. Sessegnon there with him. Gets a foot in. Doesn't get it back though. Danger not cleared here. Sigurdsson into Bernard. It's a lovely ball into Gay. Butland's off his line. Oof. Just about managed to get away with that one. Oh, Bernard, wrong side of Sessegnon. He's made up the ground well, but the Brazilian puts the ball into Sigurdsson. What a finish. What a finish from the substitute. His pretty much first touch of the ball in our half. And it's a great finish. Sessegnon out of position there. Badly out of position. Allowing the Brazilian just to sneak in behind him. Who was that? It's Gomez. Just allowing Sigurdsson to take that completely undefended. Well, we knew that Everton were going to be dangerous today. And they've proved it. And with 59 minutes left, anything could happen here. Now Ryan Sessegnon. Still Sessegnon now. Away from Keane into the box. Can he get the shot off here? Yerry Mina, good defending there. Unlucky. Sessegnon looking to make amends instantly, but he's well out of position now. And the break is launched here. Bernard into Tosun. Sessegnon just about back, but not in time to prevent that ball going over to Bernard again, but Gomez. Really important intervention there. Everton again, a lot of possession here. Digne with space. Gomez does well. That's not a good clearance though, under pressure from Tosun. Oh, it's a lovely ball into Bernard. No! Oh, wow! Butland just did enough, I think, to put him off, but that could have easily been the goal that put Everton into the lead here. We are hanging on as Divock Origi comes on as well. That does not bode well. We need to make some changes. So 3 changes here as we go for the winner. Serge Gnabry on. He's coming on for Brunetta in attacking mid. Patterson at right back. Kobos goes left back. Sessegnon left wing. And Kluivert out onto the right wing. There's going to be no chance for the Weghorst to influence the game today, which could have been a mistake. Going with what we've got here. Gomez out to Sessegnon. Ah, not a good ball. Not a good ball. Danger here though for Origi to get through. Butland does a good job. Oh my god, Lucassen. That was crucial. Lucassen into De Jong. Out to Gnabry. Into Maxi Romero. He'll turn. Spreads it wide to Justin Kluivert. He swapped wings here. Steps inside of Richarlison. Still Kluivert now. Surely fouled there again. 7 minutes left. This one's going to go down to the wire. Either side could win this. Kluivert allowed to receive the ball. Digne does well. Really well. That's a dangerous ball into Pickford though. Oh, and he's going to look to play it out. Oh my god. Oh, a huge let off there, but it's fallen to Sessegnon. Ball into... No. What? Is he offside? No. That's poor. Huge chance goes begging there. It's just awful. Awful play there from Sessegnon. Really stupid. Origi, great hold-up play there. Real danger. Digne slips it down the line into Sigurdsson. Bernardo across. Digne with space here. Oh, no. Bernardo can't get to it. Tom Davies on the turn. Oof, Patterson clears. Not only as far as Gay, though. Everton certainly looking the most likely to score here. But Patterson, that's a great ball into Kluivert. He's able to take it down. De Jong now. Got white shirts flooding forward. The ball out to Kobos is a good one. Why is no one getting in the box? Where the fuck is everyone? Kobos into Romero. Turns away from Mina. It's a big touch. It's a tired touch. And that'll be our last chance there. You can see the tired legs there. We're already getting a real flavour of what things are going to be like this season. We are going to be struggling for form. We're going to be struggling with fatigue. And that could eventually cost us doing better this season than we did last. Gnabry now. Smart, sensible play. Into De Jong. Oh, looks for Gnabry. It's a great ball. Just couldn't pick him out. And that is full time here. And we will not take 3 points away from this very, very tough game. I think in the end we've probably got to be happy with just the point, as I'm sure the stats will suggest. Only one shot for Bielsa's side, who looked leggy after a long trip to... Oh no, it wasn't a long trip to Denmark, but a very recent game against Brøndby. Some issues there, I think, I feel. But I'm sure you will all say, we warned you. And I will say, you did. And I will also say, what the fuck else was I meant to do? But anyway, it's fine. We're chill. We're chill. Maxi Romero scored 5 and 4. It's great. De Jong with 5 assists. Also great. 3 wins and 1 draw to start off the season. Fine. Didn't look at any of the other stats there. Bollocks. Doesn't matter. First 4 games means nothing. Nothing at all. Maxi Romero's up to 82. And we won't hear anything the day before the transfer window. That is a shame. But actually, I'm going to leave the transfer window to the next episode because it's already a very long episode as it is. So let me know what we think we should do. I think really we'd like to sign Arsman. If we can sign Arsman, that would be great. We didn't put him on the list, did we? Or did we? So we've got maybe Gambonal or Arias or Arsman. We should be able to get that sorted in the next episode. And then Goni as well as a backup centre-back. And then we've probably done okay. But yeah, the winning streak halted. A very tired team there, as proven by that final attack, where just no one had the legs to get up there. And I think Everton were unlucky not to win that one. Right, so next episode, hopefully 2 new signings and 2 more wins. Let's see who we've got. Oh, it's Millwall in the FA Cup, and then straight into the Champions League group stages. And then look at these fixtures. 1 every 3 or 4 days for a long time. It's going to be a real test for this side. The new signings, the new centre-back is certainly going to have to play, there's no doubt about that. And we're going to have to be smart with our rotation. This is where Bielsa's high-pressing style really could come back to haunt us with this many games. Just got to see how we get on. I'll see you in a bit.